Welcome to episode 13, Steel Pirate Media. We're talking about NFC offenses and ranking them today, baby.
Yes, sir. Tier list. S to D of the NFC offenses. I got all 32 teams up here, but we're just gonna focus on the NFC. I'll tell you this, it's about 1,000 degrees up here in my room right now. And
I'm built for it.
Yeah, we're gonna be built for it tough for this one today, boys and girls. But no, yeah, we're gonna start with the NFC North. Okay. The NFC North has 4 teams: Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota, and Chicago. I think there's some question marks a few places. I think there's some conservatively ran offenses a few places. I don't know. We could go a lot of different places, but just to start it right off, the winners of the NFC North, Detroit Lions. I have the Detroit Lions at an A tier. No, I
see.
Okay,
S. Damn it!
Okay,
I got him as an S also.
You're the only one who doesn't have him as an S.
S.
I have him as an S.
Okay.
How many teams are in S if the Detroit Lions are?
Hey, no, I'm with it. I'm with it.
I have 3 in the S tier.
I'm reserving
Same.
S tier for
Like
3 max. I don't have more than 3 teams in the S tier.
I got 3 in S.
Okay.
The reason that you got to put the Lions in the S tier, they've got two number 1 running backs. They have a very solid quarterback that knows their system. Their offensive line is great.
Probably the best in the league right now.
Yes.
I
will
best
say
offensive
that.
line in the league.
Detroit, best offensive line in the league, for sure.
And they've got weapons on the outside that can, they play vertical and they can play short. So
I like Amon-Ra, and I definitely think Jameson Williams always has that potential to be like that.
He's a deep threat.
Josh Reynolds is a
Sam Laporta.
very slept on slot guy.
I think Reynolds signed with the Ravens, right?
Who?
Reynolds left, no?
Where did Reynolds go?
Yeah, I think the Ravens.
He left. I know he left Detroit.
Yeah, he had that connection with Stafford too.
You can still put Jahmyr Gibbs on the field in the slot,
Oh yeah, not
with David Montgomery
I'm
on the
with
field
it.
as
I'm
running
with it.
back at the same time.
I'm with it.
Super team, especially offensively.
It's just a versatile team.
What's the next team?
Next team is Green Bay. Green Bay, to me, that's a B tier team. Okay, I think they have definitely some promise coming back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna hang my hat on Jordan Love going for 5,050. I didn't say he was bad. He doesn't have to right now in their design. What they traded Aaron Jones for Josh Jacobs, right?
That's an upgrade.
I don't like that. I don't like that switch. Honestly.
But I just don't. I don't think that they're losing some offensive linemen this year. That's hard for me to say it's an A tier offense. It's hard. Yeah, don't get me wrong. They absolutely gut wrenched the Dallas Cowboys, and it cheered me. I loved watching that. But that doesn't mean that that's a great offense. I mean, they ran the ball down the throat. That's the recipe, I guess, for success, especially in the playoffs. If you have success doing that, I guess you're going to be a successful team.
Your offensive line has to be somewhat decent to run the ball down there.
But they just lost a bunch of them. Okay?
True.
I'm looking at offenses for next year.
So
not what they did last year.
You think
what they're going to do next year.
You think of a B team, it's like this is a realistic wild card team.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm with that.
I think that's that's more than possible.
They're average.
Yeah.
That's
Their
average.
division is not fucking easy all of a sudden.
They have huge boom potential. Like, if Romeo Dobbs steps up, they got, Jalen Reed at receiver, Dobbs,
it's an average. Christian Watson. It's an average.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
young too. The whole offense is so young.
It's average trending up. It's average trending up.
I think the thing is like if you have I think in my opinion, I think Jordan Love will make that step this upcoming year, but if
I
you
think
have
it takes more than that.
Quarterback, the rest of it follows, man. You're always gonna have playmakers out there. It's the NFL. It's just a matter if your guy can get the ball to where it needs to be at a time, and I think the Packers did a great job of that last year. And I think they'll continue to do that this year.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put them in A tier.
You got him in A. Anybody else got him in A?
I like B.
Honestly, I'll probably say I got him in A. For the NFC, I'll put him in A.
Now
What
what
do you
we
want to
do?
do here?
Are we?
First
How
round
many of us are there? There's,
Well,
listen, there's
I
five.
mean,
There's 5 of us.
I
Where do you
mean,
where do you have them,
I mean,
Avery?
B.
I
I think it's 3-2. It's
Yeah.
3-2.
It's 3-2 B, but it's
They
on,
haven't
but
improved
it's
yet.
on
It's
record
more
that
of
y'all
like
have
a-
them at A.
We're
It's on
more
record.
optimistic
Yeah,
about the offense.
Yeah,
As of right
it's-
now, I could agree.
It's a
We both agree.
projection.
Thank God we have
it's,
an odd
it's a
number.
projection. It's
Right,
what we
exactly.
think.
Preseason projection,
It's-
I'm good with B.
right now, it's average trending up. Like you can't slide them in that year if they produce. Like they'll probably be an A offense. Honestly,
What's the next team?
probably the Bears, right?
Either that or the Vikings.
Yeah.
Well,
what
we're gonna
about the
have to-
Bears?
Well, we'll
gonna
pull
put
the
the
first
Bears-
bit of that right off of Twitch. We were just live, actually live.
Oh, that's lit.
They gotta be.
I pushed
B
the
off
wrong
of
button
name
right
value,
next to
right?
each other.
All right.
All right, moving right along. Next on our list is the Minnesota Vikings. Okay.
I got a Vikings.
Somebody
D.
else. Hey, Gunner, you lead it off. Where you got the Vikings?
The Vikings, yeah, D tier. I'm gonna have to agree with them.
D?
D.
D or C, like D
Yeah, I
or
would say
C,
C.
like
Just because, bro, you got Addison and you got the best receiver.
Addison
in all
and
of football.
Jefferson.
Who's
Yeah,
their quarterback?
Addison
You
and
got
Jefferson, but JJ McCarthy,
Hawkinson.
like
Who's their quarterback?
Hawkinson,
JJ
JJ
McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Who's their best offensive lineman?
Christian Darrisaw,
JJ
Who?
McCarthy.
maybe the best left tackle in football.
Who's the running back?
Ronnie.
Christian Darrisaw is
Ronnie.
Christian Darrisaw.
Ronnie.
Who is
A
their
real
running
life
back? Did they
player.
draft
Hold
one?
on.
when did Trent Williams retire?
I know,
I like their supporting cast. Like
Teron
they have one of the
Armstead
best
still
wide receiver
playing.
cores in the NFL, but are we really like JJ McCarthy?
All right. So Gunner has him at D. Riley has him at C. Where do you have him, Avery?
I had going all the way to F, so I had them at a D originally, so that would just move them up one to C. Like I just moved everybody up one because I had 6 originally. So honestly, yeah.
Okay. So we got 1 D, 2 C's. What do you have? My shit's obvious.
Where you got them, Josh? You got them
D.
at a C
D.
or a D?
They're the worst team in their division. D.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's very clear.
And it's
If you had
not
to ask me to
the
pick
And I personally, total opinion, I have absolutely no fucking lick of faith in JJ McCarthy to save his life. Not a lick. I have no reason to believe he's
so
good.
hard for me to know that Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison are in a D tier offense in the NFL. Like that's crazy.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
With
Then put him in C.
Yeah,
Call
I'm
it
gonna have
3-2.
to call. I'm gonna have to call this.
That's
a C
fine.
tier.
Yeah,
That's
Just
fine.
because of those two dudes,
Yeah.
bro. Those are fucking dogs. Like
they're
Yeah,
dogs,
no.
bro.
Justin Jefferson alone
That's
damn
the
near could
only
make it a
reason
C.
I didn't
Justin
have
Jefferson
them-
on any team could make it a C.
Bro, I had
What they
I
did
had
last
4
year
teams.
when they had
I had
Cousins and they didn't really do nothing.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. They were
They made
cooking
Josh Dobbs look decent.
when Kurt was healthy. They were cooking. I ain't gonna like you. They were like 6-2 or some shit like that. If
And
I'm not
Jefferson
mistaken,
was hurt for 6 minutes too.
bro.
We're not
They
doing
were
defense
cooking.
today,
Their
but the Vikings
is
defense
straight
is
ass bad.
bad.
Their record.
Vikings defense is
All right.
bad.
and to wrap up the
Bears.
NFC North, we've got the Bears.
Interesting.
Ronnie, where or Avery, Bears, go.
Got the Bears at a B, and it's only because they've got the best wide receiver core in football. Like that's just what it is. They picked up DeAndre Swift. That's a very solid running back. And I mean, you spent the number 1 pick on Caleb Williams, so
Komet can't be slept on.
Nope.
yeah, Cole Kmet too, tight end. Like their
No.
offensive line's pretty solid. So, I mean, you know,
I think this is a very
it's
comparable.
the same thing with Green Bay. Honestly, like
But I think Green Bay is coming off. I think Green Bay is going like this a little, and Chicago going like this a little.
ooh.
You think Green Bay
They
is
had a good
declining?
end of their season. Chicago did.
You can't
Why,
lose
though?
that much of an
Green Bay
offensive
is all
when
those
you're
young
that
players.
heavy in the
No, that
run and
makes
you
sense.
lose offensive linemen. You
That
can't
makes
tell
sense.
me that like I'm not saying Jordan Love
That's
is playing
true.
better,
Yeah, no.
but
that
I'm
makes
saying
sense.
like
Bakhtiari.
Yeah, but Bakhtiari hasn't
been injured
played
for
more
like-
than 8 games in 3 seasons.
Yeah, no, he really
Still
hasn't
Did they
been
really
there.
locker room
lose
guy.
anybody, or did they just lose Aaron Rodgers' good friend?
They still have Elton Jenkins, don't they?
Yeah.
And then they traded
Bro, the Green Bay
Aaron
Packers
Jones for
always-
Josh Jacobs.
Green Bay Packers.
Aaron Jones
always
made of
have-
glass.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones is a better running back, but he's made of
And
glass.
Josh Jacobs is an upgrade.
So I get why
over
they
Aaron
did that.
Jones.
Josh Jacobs isn't.
Either way,
Made of
hey,
glass?
does anybody disagree with the
I
Bears
think
at
we're
B?
good.
I like the Bears at B.
Yeah.
No,
Makes
I
sense.
like the Bears at B. I think based off name value alone, they're at B.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Well, dude, you
Why you
can't.
got him at C, Gunner?
You
Why you
can't.
got
You
him at
can't
C,
say
Gunner?
the
What is
Vikings
Caleb
with Justin
Williams done in
Jefferson
the
can
NFL?
make a D a
Prove to
C.
me something that
That's
he's
why
done in the
they're at
NFL.
B, though.
They
But
got
that's why they're
fucking
at B.
DJ Moore,
That's why
Keenan
they're at
Allen,
B.
Roma Dunze.
I think they're at a C until they, I mean, I guess you're right. I'll agree with you.
Like the stuff around
No,
Caleb
okay, but
Williams,
Dunze,
like
these
the
are names that Dunze,
The-
Williams. These are people that have never played in the NFL.
true.
It means nothing to me until they head down. Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Swift, dogs.
Listen, if
Keenan
as long
Allen
as
and
so
DJ
far
Moore
we don't have
alone's
as
Keenan
long-
Allen, DJ Moore alone's a top 5 duo though.
as long as we
You
don't
can't
have
say
But if
like-
it's
100% it
comparing
is.
that, and I'm putting the quarterbacks out of it. I think the Minnesota Vikings have a better surrounding core than they do. But that's just me.
Around
you like him at B?
JJ
Like,
McCarthy.
hold on, you hold on, wait, hey,
Yeah,
hey,
you tripping.
hold on.
You
think
tripping.
That, you really think that Keenan Allen and DJ Moore are better than Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison?
The same thing that he just said about Caleb Williams, you can say about Jordan Addison. He's played one fucking year, guys.
No, he
Well,
played a
he
full
played
year. He
He's
a
played
full
1 year though. He's played 1 year, right?
Okay, but he played
Like
a full year. He had
900
over 1,000
yards, right?
receiving.
Like-
That's enough to me.
You're right.
But-
DJ Moore,
1,000 yards receiving in the
DJ
NFL
Moore's
is good.
done what? Keenan Allen and DJ Moore have done what?
But hold on,
They've
time
done that
out.
a
We're talking
lot.
about the whole offense.
Okay.
Listen, we're talking about the whole offense and
Hold
and
on.
and
It's
JJ
DeAndre
McCarthy
Swift
and
or
Caleb
Alexander
Williams.
Madison.
Jordan Addison or Justin Jefferson.
TJ Hawkinson or Cole Kmet.
Addison because he's too new. But Justin Jefferson's better than all of them combined.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
But I'm saying
So,
this: if
wide
we're talking,
receivers are
That's
split,
what
right?
Vikings
Wide
above
receivers
here.
are split.
And
Wide
DJ
receivers are
Hawkinson is
split.
better than Cole Kmet as of now.
Cool. Okay,
And
cool.
DeAndre Swift is better than whoever the Vikings have at running back.
Okay,
who
so
we
it's
can't
split,
even
right?
name.
So it's split, right?
and then we have JJ McCarthy and Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
That's the big
Bingo.
thing.
That's
That's
the
the
huge
big
thing.
thing. That's why I would say B.
Sure.
That's why I would
That's
say B.
that's why it's there.
I think they're both C-tier teams until proven otherwise. But
But
I'll agree with you.
I hear you, but again, we just busted the whole thing down, and it comes down to JJ McCarthy and Caleb Williams, in my opinion, and Caleb Williams is definitely a better quarterback.
4 to 1 B to C, it's a B. And so far we haven't had a too great
I guess he is a
discrepancy
better
yet.
quarterback. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. Nobody's been
Yeah,
A to
John
C.
Lynch,
Nobody's been more than
You
one
could say
off.
Day one under an offensive with an offensive coach like O'Connell, and I don't want to drag this on. You could definitely argue though that a guy coming from a pro system who gets the ball out quick could have better success with weapons around him immediately day one than Caleb Williams, who notoriously holds the ball too long, doesn't need to be the starter day one.
I
Just sit there
agree.
and learn. So
I agree.
honestly, it's not really that crazy to assume that JJ McCarthy could run an offense better day one this year than Caleb Williams. Now, that doesn't mean-
JJ McCarthy's ceiling is one of the highest in the draft. His floor is so fucking unfathomably low. You'd need an
All right.
elevator and a
Moving
shovel.
right
I'm not a
along.
fan of his. I'm not- I'm not a
Moving
fan.
along to the NFC
Jones
East.
low.
The
Like,
NFC
Mac
East.
Jones low.
Okay?
NFC East.
Winner of the NFC East, the Dallas Cowboys. Josh, where do you have the Dallas Cowboys?
C. No, B. B.
B?
Yeah.
Yo.
B.
Yeah.
B.
And-
Their offense is good. CeeDee Lamb's fucking way better. I mean, he gets a lot of credit, but CeeDee Lamb's really fucking good.
They don't have a running back, and they've got some offensive line.
No running back. They have Ezekiel
Who's their wide receiver?
motherfucking Elliott. Okay, in his prime, he's only
Ain't got no fucking
34.
running back.
He's
Who's their
getting
wide
after
receiver
it.
They
right
got
now?
Deuce Vaughn.
Hey, that motherfucker's floor is low.
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn.
Oh no, I might have a problem putting them at B, man. C might be.
They had their quarterback. was
Say what you
second-
want
their
about Dak
Quarterback had a
Prescott.
regular
Second
season
quarterback,
MVP
second
type
like
stuff.
that.
Regular
That's
season
right.
MVP.
Going in
Dak's
front.
numbers last year speak for himself. He fucking balled. Dak balled
Yeah,
his dick
like-
off last
Choke.
year.
Oh, yeah.
I hate the
I
Cowboys.
like Jake
Dak balled.
Ferguson. I like Jake Ferguson.
Yeah.
I
And
like
Brandon
Jake
Cooks.
Ferguson.
Is Brandon Cooks still there?
C-tier.
Brandon Cooks.
Bro,
Like,
Brandon Cooks always comes through. He always comes through.
They don't have a running back, and they need offensive line.
Big
Are you
time.
talking about
Yeah,
Brandon
you ain't
Cooks?
lying. They didn't. But here's the thing. Keep it hot. Tony Pollard sucked a bag of dicks last year. They didn't have a running back last year. Tony Pollard was ass. And
No, I
they
agree.
balled because they were right in
Yeah,
every
but that
fucking
offensive
game,
line
won
was
most of
also
them.
kinda ass, too. That's part
They
of the
also
problem.
didn't play anybody, and a lot of
You,
their
hey,
fans
you
will
ain't
tell you
lying.
that.
This is the
what would you
NFC
say,
because there's a
New
lot of teams that didn't play anybody last year in the NFC.
Honestly, like I had them
Seriously.
kind of like this is a tweener team. Like you can put them in either. Honestly, like
Yeah, you could. I do agree with that.
So I got
it's
I
kinda
got
like
I
the
got him at
Lions
B.
and the
What's the
S
vote?
to A.
B.
Like,
Where do you have him?
I've got them in B. I've got them at B.
I have him at B.
We could go B.
B.
There we go. Okay.
Second in the NFC East is the Eagles. The Eagles,
Yes.
I'm gonna go here. Eagles are an A tier team offensively.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, hang on.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
see
gonna
where
object.
we're at.
I got
we
them
different.
at an A tier. All right. To me, it comes down to leadership and coaching. They could easily be an S because when everything's going good in Philly, boy, that train can't be stopped.
Hey,
I news
But
for
when
There
you.
you
a
go.
couple
That's
things
a good
go a little
argument.
left or a little right, and somebody doesn't like somebody or somebody's annoyed,
Move
Sink
them
the
up,
ship.
cuz. Move
Sink
them
the
up,
ship.
cuz. That's an S tier
I'm going
offense.
S tier.
I'm a there. I got them in the S. Just like
They're
the
S tier.
Saquon move. Put them in
Saquon's
the S.
I
Crazy.
forgot.
Yeah, that
I
is-
forgot.
Saquon's
And
crazy.
And there's some leadership right there, boy. That's
their
some
O-line,
leadership. I'm
bro,
with it. I hear
They don't
you,
got
I
Jason
hear you.
Kelsey no more, but they still
That
got Lane
O-line
Johnson. They
is
still got a
crazy.
dope O line. They still got AJ Brown. They still got Dallas Goddard. They still got
Jordan
Devonta
Mailata.
Smith.
Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goddard,
S
Saquon
tier.
Barkley, and Jalen Hurts is a fucking
It's a
nasty.
S
I'm
tier.
with it.
That's not S.
I don't know what it is.
There's only
Nothing.
one other fucking S tier
Wait, hold
team
on.
too to
By
me,
the
and
way,
I
Yeah.
I
one
bet
of
we're on the
best
same page.
O-lines, bro.
The one of the best.
One of the best O-lines with an offensive coach.
To follow it up with one of the best defense. I know we're not talking defense, but they have damn good defense too.
Nah, yeah, S tier
Yeah,
offense, easy.
S tier
Next,
offense.
next is the New York Giants.
I got all right.
S tier.
Hey.
No, I'm kidding.
Hey, bro, them
The first two
them boys is
discrepancy.
fucking garbage.
Hey, yeah, I got him at a
Put them
D
boys in
tier.
D.
Bro, put them
I
below
like that.
D, bro.
I like that.
Fucking below D.
I got them as the
Yeah.
first worst
Create a
offense
F.
that we could have. I mean, I just, you
And
know,
They
gonna be
got rid of their best fucking player.
yeah,
Listen,
they
they were
didn't come close to replacing him at all.
they were maybe
Even
sniffing.
Didn't attempt.
They were maybe sniffing a C tier, and then Dayball came out and said Dan Jones is our week 1 starter, and they're a D tier.
Yep.
And if I could put them at F tier, they're an F tier. Dan Jones
Hey,
is so
man,
bad
I
at
ain't
football,
gonna
it's not
lie,
even
bro.
funny.
They said Malik Neighbors took back his $10,000 bet
Yeah,
to
that shit
win
was so funny.
Offensive Rookie of the Year after 2 practices with Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
He cashed out. He said, "Never mind, never mind."
So yeah, lowers it goes.
Dan Jones has
Yeah,
thrown
bro.
like 10 touchdowns in his fucking career, right?
All right.
Isn't that kind of a close
I
number?
think he's ran more.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's
easy
Rambo.
D tier. We don't even got to discuss. They fucking stink.
All right. Next
Yeah,
up, we have
Commanders,
the Commanders.
honestly, same place, bro. Like,
I could put him at C. I could put him at C.
I have him at C.
I could too, just because C is the new D.
I think Jaden Daniels, you know,
I mean, you got
Jaden Daniels.
4-year-old quarterback, and then you got a decent running back room.
Terry
nothing
McLaurin.
crazy.
Terry McLaurin is fucking incredible.
bro, who's
Terry
the running back?
McLaurin alone
They
brings
got a
that from a D
decent
to a
line,
C
right?
for
They
me.
got,
Hand to
Brian,
God.
Decent line.
Brian Robinson Jr.
Oh,
and
when he's not getting shot in his leg, yeah, he's good.
That's a motherfucker gonna get shot and wants to come back is who I want to play for me.
He's good.
Just saying.
And when he came out and they had
And he was running behind a
Many
mad O
men.
line too.
I ain't gonna lie, that's tough.
many,
Line was
many,
crazy.
many,
Bro, they
men.
gave the
I got-
Cowboys a run for their
What's
money.
up? What's up with these football players that play for the Washington franchise getting shot in the leg?
Right.
That's our next episode, I guess. Put everything else on hold. Why do Washington Commanders football team players get shot in the leg? We need to do some investigating.
Dan Snyder. It's Dan Snyder.
Dan Snyder's
bro.
shooting players in the
I'm
leg.
telling y'all, it's Dan Snyder.
He's walking up, desk popping him.
As soon as you get drafted by the Commanders, your likelihood of being shot in the leg
That's
at least once in
probably-
your life goes from probably 0.0005% to probably 1.2%.
Is that Boeing? No, it's Dan Snyder.
So so is C realistic?
Being a player for Dan Snyder, worse than being part of the Hillary Clinton emails.
I'm going C tier just because they have a much better supporting cast. Though I can't say their quarterback is any better, but it is not even close to supporting cast.
Terry McLaurin's a dog.
Next, we have the NFC South. In the NFC South, the winners of the NFC South were the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Did we do the whole East?
Yeah. We got 8 teams up there. Big
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did. Okay.
B tier, right?
B tier.
B.
B?
B as in boy.
We're going B with the
C as in car.
With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Wait, you have them at C, Avery?
Yeah.
Where do you have them?
I got them at C.
C,
I'm not sold.
C.
Mike Evans is old. I mean,
I ain't gonna say
Mike Evans.
For me, it's more Baker Mayfield than anything.
Right.
I'm not sold on Baker Mayfield doing that shit again. That I don't like the running back situation. Like it's running back by they throwing 4 guys in there. Their offensive line is solid
in the game.
Yeah, like Ronnie talking about some guy from Minnesota nobody's fucking heard of, and you've got Tristan Wirfs out here. He's saying,
Jordan Addison. Are you?
No, the O-line.
The left tackle,
Arizona's a dog.
That's cool. Tristan Wirfs, bro. Like we can keep going, Ronnie. Like
Tristan Wirfs is a dog.
I know. I'm saying he's better. Saying he's better, Gunner.
Doesn't mean anything because Madden's a fucking idiot. But you got to be a dog at lineman to get your recognition. Darisaw's probably like a 92 on that motherfucker.
Okay.
Like a 94.
Okay.
So Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a C tier because their quarterback play is mediocre. Their running back play is hit or miss. And I don't know if who's their tight
I don't
end.
think it was mediocre at all.
They beat the Eagles in the playoffs. Ran down their throat. Baker Mayfield was passing all over them.
Beat up on them.
It's cool to hate on Baker.
So I don't think them beating up on the Eagles was so much them being a way better team. I think it was the Eagles being fucking completely just decapitated.
Fucking sucking.
If you want to give them the C tier, but like you said, winners of the NFC South last year.
That's not saying a lot, bro.
Yeah, it is the worst team. It is the worst division in football.
I mean,
considering
it's a whole lot, bro.
So C.
I can't put the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time out. I can't put the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys in the same offensive tier. I can't do that. I can't do that with Chicago either. They got to be lower. Then we got to move those two up, in my opinion. They got to be A tiers then. If Tampa Bay is a B tier, that's my thing.
Chicago's quarterback hasn't played it down. Baker Mayfield went for like 4K, 30 touchdowns, like 10 interceptions last year.
Hey, but y'all are sucking Baker Mayfield's dick about his good season last year. Y'all talked so much shit on Geno Smith after he balled the fuck out and put up damn near the same numbers.
I did.
And said he was going to stink. And then he came out and he stunk. Baker Mayfield's going to come out and he's going to stink.
And guess what?
He was taking defensive tackle snaps in Carolina.
Guess what?
Drop
the problem
it.
is
Drop
you're
it.
talking to the guy that was trying to tell you to trade up to draft fucking CJ Stroud, bro.
Brother, I've been a fan for the whole spiel. We've never traded up.
Next.
Hold on. But you're right. Geno Smith is your quarterback, then you should be close to B tier if you have offensive.
Well, hey, it's the NFC Offenses. We'll get there.
I ain't gonna lie.
We'll get there.
Brother,
I'm not showing no favoritism towards my team. I'm just saying the argument for why Baker Mayfield is good is the same reason why Geno Smith was fucking bad.
You're right.
He's not necessarily good, but how are you going to tell me Mike Evans 10 years in a row or whatever it is, 11 years?
Mike Evans is a fucking first ballot Hall of Famer.
Bro.
Mike Evans is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
We're not talking about what they've done, though.
I watched Baker Mayfield crumble, and he might have lost to Carolina last year, didn't he?
Chris Godwin guaranteed to miss 6 games a year.
Didn't he lose to the Panthers?
Chris Godwin is a guaranteed miss 6 games a year. Like he's going to miss 6 games.
I mean,
who's their tight end? Do we know who's their tight end? Right. Is it Cade Otton? Is Cade Otton their starting tight end? Is K-Dot their starting tight end?
That plays.
All
we're
right,
gonna take
man.
a guy that plays
Joe Burrow's
10, 11 games.
He's not that good. I'm gonna put him in a D tier. It just doesn't make sense. You can't say, "Oh, somebody's gonna get injured and miss games."
Listen.
That doesn't make
This
sense.
is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying.
What he's done his whole fucking career. Yeah, you can.
You can't put Tampa Bay and Dallas in the same tier to me, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
Why? They have Rashard White. He's better than Tony Pollard. C.D. Lamb and Mike Evans X each other out. Godwin's better than Dude, and Dak Prescott's better than the Bucks, and the Bucks line is better than the Cowboys, bro.
I think
if you're tallying them up, Dallas or the Bucks have one more. So how is it not the same?
Jake
Explain
Ferguson.
that.
Jake Ferguson.
Okay, so now it's even.
Ferguson.
So then it's even. They're in the same. They're in the same.
They have K-Dot.
Played 1 year. So Jake Ferguson had 1 good year, and now he's good in the NFL.
I think
Baker Mayfield had 1 good year, and now he's good.
Right.
He has not had 1 good year. He's had.
That was the best year of his career, correct? Last year?
Yeah, but here's my thing, bro. Go look at the numbers.
Was that not his best year?
Yeah, no, he had a great year last
He
year.
took the Browns to the playoffs in the playoff game. It's the
So
first time
the discrepancy is we are on the understanding that Baker Mayfield peaked last year and will decline this year. And as a result, doesn't matter how much better his offensive line is, when your quarterback takes a step enough down, your offense will be worse. That's the only real discrepancy, I think.
If Baker takes a step down,
if we're going player to player, they're going to be right there with anybody. But the difference is we think that Baker Mayfield peaked, and y'all think that he could do that shit again.
I'm not saying he could do that shit again.
I mean, then what? What could possibly be the issue here?
For them to be worth a fuck.
So you think Dak Prescott's going to do that again then?
He's done this shit a few times, bro. When he got hurt, he was on pace to have the most passing yards of all time. When he fucked up his leg,
rookie of the year?
Bro, Baker
Like
Mayfield
11 years ago.
Bro.
7 years ago.
And then last year,
bro, interception and touchdown ratio, yards per year, stuff like
all
that.
right,
Stuff that you
real
need a
quick,
quarterback
C.
to do.
it's
Either way,
3-2. There's C.
supporting
Again,
cast.
we're only
along.
we're only a 1 grade.
Next
It's on record.
is the Saints.
D.
D.
Do we even have to explain D? Derek Carr's their quarterback. It's D. Alvin Kamara's 32 years old, and he's probably got 4 felonies pending right as we speak. D.
It's as bad as it gets over there.
Yeah.
Does anybody oppose? That
Nope.
could be the easiest one. D. Wow, that was easy. Who's next?
The Falcons.
That's why we spend so much time.
This
together.
is
This one gets spicy. This one gets spicy. We're talking NFC offenses now. Can I go first?
Go ahead.
And I'll be quick. I have the Falcons as an A. I think they will walk away with that fucking division. I think I have no reason to believe that Kirk Cousins is going to throw less than 4,000 yards. I think Kirk Cousins will actually utilize Kyle Pitts. I think Kirk Cousins will actually utilize Bijan Robinson. I think their offensive line is very underrated. I think Drake London is very underrated. That's an A tier.
Kyle Pitts. It is a. You muted yourself, Big Ka, Avery.
I appreciate you, Gunner. I got a fucking quotable.
What did he say?
He said, Kirk Cousins guarantees 6 games he's gonna miss.
Full A. I got no reason to believe he's gonna fucking do $4,000. 4K.
I got him at B. Just because of
So
that.
we're not too far off.
The supporting cast is crazy, but it's gonna depend on whether or not Kirk plays or Penix plays. Like Penix plays are gonna be kind of average because he's gonna be figuring shit out. I think a little bit. If Kirk plays, they can be in that A.
Here's the thing, Avery. Remember now, Kirk goes down. Mike Penix is their starting quarterback. That's an A.
I know.
That's an A.
Bro, that's the most
At the
pro-ready
same
guy
time, he's a
right
rookie,
now
too.
out of the draft. That was the most pro-ready guy right now.
Here's the thing with the Falcons, though, is it's all about Arthur Smith didn't utilize these guys right. Bro, George Pickens put up almost 1,300 yards in one of the worst offenses you've seen in years. So I can understand not getting
Rondo, you mean?
See how it happened?
I'm just saying I can understand not getting the ball, not getting the ball to your players and whatnot, but somebody's gonna shine through. Like Bijan, he shined no matter what. Drake London, he's definitely a good, I think a really good player.
Really
good player. But is he great yet? I don't know if
He's
great.
had Desmond Ritter throwing him the ball. Is anyone great with Desmond Ritter throwing him the ball?
No.
Anyone alive?
No, I understand
nah.
that 100%. But Kyle Pitts too. I watched a few like film breakdowns on him from last year, and one of the things they were saying is like last year specifically. I don't know. It might have been injury wise because I know he was a little bit banged up, but he didn't have the same quickness in and out of his breaks as like he had the previous year.
He looks bigger. Honestly, he looks a little bigger.
No, I agree.
I love Kyle Pitts. I think he's a dog, but
Okay, so I have him at A. You have him at B. Where do you have him?
Personally? No.
What'd you say, Avery?
I have him at A.
Pitts looks a little bigger.
The only question mark, in my
Maybe
opinion,
for
on that
blocking
whole
purposes,
offense,
you might
they
be
have a
right.
first string and a second string running back.
Which
They
is
have a
dumb.
tight end. They have a
Who's
receiver,
it in?
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
They have
Yeah,
a
Pitts is
solid
their tight
tight end. That, we're questioning whether I don't think there's a big drop off between Kirk Cousins and Mike Penix Jr. in my opinion.
And they got a top 5 line.
I don't think we're missing a whole lot.
I don't know about their O line like
If
that.
Kirk goes down and Penix is about to come in, I'm not like
Not
losing
excited.
sleep
Not
over
excited.
that. Oh, you're not excited?
I'm
Yeah,
not excited.
I'm not-
Tyler
I'm
Algier,
not excited.
Bijan
Ooh,
Robinson.
that's tough.
I got him at an A. I got him at an
Just
A.
Pick up another offense.
I got him at an A because of depth.
I'll go with it.
I mean,
Go
I
for
can
it.
see it. Like I said,
I can see it. Go
they're
for
they're a tweener team. They're a tweener. Like
Tweener,
B or
I
A.
guess
Like
so.
I'm not mad.
Throw him at
A,
A.
I
A's
think.
been lonely on this chart. Put him in A.
Yeah, we
I'll
can
go
put
A.
them in A. I know this next fucking team ain't going. Hey, put them at the bottom.
Yeah, who's the
Fucking
next team?
scrub-
The next team is the Carolina Panthers.
F. Make another
Fucking
tier.
scrubs.
Worst
Yeah,
team in the
F.
league. Make another tier. Number 1
Watch
overall
your
draft
fucking
pick.
move.
Worst
Watch
team in
your
the
move.
league.
Yeah,
Their wide
Watch your
receiver
move.
1 is
The Giants
Deontay
will be worse
Johnson
than
or
that.
Leggett.
There,
I
there
think
we
the Saints
go.
and Giants will be worse than they will.
Personally, yeah.
Who's
Everybody wants to
who's
talk
worse than them?
about-
Carolina still sucks.
Everybody wants to talk about the head coach. I thought the head coach is what made Baker Mayfield worth the fuck last year, fellas.
right.
True.
So
The head
What-
coach.
yeah,
Todd Bowles.
the head coach it.
Todd Bowles.
The head coach, the head coach in Carolina, Dave Canals.
Bad.
So what do we think? D? F?
Yeah,
D.
no, they're D.
Yeah.
I got them at F, honestly. Yeah,
For the record, F.
they're
We can
fucking
only
terrible.
put. It's one of those things where on Yelp you
Hey,
can only,
hey,
the lowest review
Robert-
you can give is
Robert
1 star.
Hunt.
If I could give
Robert
it 0
Hunt.
stars, I would.
Robert
Robert
Hunt,
Hunt.
baby.
Yeah, does
Robert Hunt.
put them at
Robert Hunt
D?
will take them to the promised land of D tier.
Yep.
Hey, Robert Hunt will secure a couple of first downs with a touch push this
Yeah,
year.
literally 2
Watch.
first downs. Thank you, Rob. $100 million later.
All right.
Have
Next
you
up,
seen that man run the football?
next up, we have the entire NFC West. Leading off the NFC West is my last S tier team,
Yup.
offensively, and it
And
comes
then
down to
We ain't even got to fucking talk about it.
yeah. I don't
Just put
think
it
I
up
think this
there.
might be quicker than
No, we're all same
Yeah,
page.
just put 'em
S tier
in.
Niners.
Yep. Niners
Put
are in
'em
the
in.
S tier.
Hey,
As
man,
long as that
Pierce
motherfucker
opens that shit
$700,000.
up. Debo goes to the slot. Pearsall is going to be that outside guy that Debo got paid to be. Now that I think about it, Pearsall and Ayuk on the outside, Debo in the slot.
Showing out.
That's going to be scary.
Yeah, we didn't even got to do it, man. Their offensive line only had 1 returning starter last year, and they still just did it. George Kittle, Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk.
S tier.
Brock Purdy is he's clearly he's good enough.
Ain't no fucking game
Brock Purdy's
manager.
Clearly he's good enough. He played in the Super Bowl. Couldn't win it, but he did play in it. They're S tier.
Next up, we have the Rams, the LA Rams.
This
Yeah,
one's
you
I
interesting.
got them the same as the Falcons. I had them as a B, so move them up to A. Like
I
they're
got
in
them
the
as
same.
an
They're
A
with
tier.
the Falcons.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Their
Falcons.
offense is A tier?
Yeah.
Are you guys
serious?
serious?
Cooper Kupp,
I-
Matt Stafford,
Kyron
a dog
Williams.
of Kyron Williams at running back.
Come on now.
They have a
Tyler
top
Higbee.
5 offensive
All
line
more
too.
proven
That's a
than the
guaranteed top 5 offensive line.
Where do you
And
got
a
him,
great
Josh?
offensive
It don't matter where I have him. I have him at B.
I got him
A
at A.
tier.
Put him at
Hey.
fucking,
Ooh.
put him at A and stop talking
Josh,
about it.
Be
Next.
honest with yourself, Josh.
Put him at A.
Put him at A and stop fucking
Be honest
talking
with
about it. For the
yourself.
record, I have them at B, and they should be fucking grateful for that.
All right.
Be
Talk
honest,
about injured
be
quarterbacks.
honest.
Matt Stafford's a fucking. He's made of glass.
Ronnie, you got the next team. You're going to take the lead for the Seattle Seahawks here. Where do you got the Seattle Seahawks offense?
I'll go ahead and bow out.
Yeah, I got the Seahawks as they're a B team, but if the difference between, I mean, I would
Offense.
I could put them
Ronnie,
at-
it's offense,
Offense.
not team. We're doing offense.
No, I know. Be offense, but I could put them
Please
at
give
A,
me this
honestly,
one.
even if they had a quarterback that I liked a little bit better.
Yeah, you good.
But I think that Gino is good enough to get them in B, similar to like a Dak Prescott or, in my opinion, a Baker Mayfield, kind of all on the same lines a little bit. But when you look at the Seahawks, bro, DK Metcalf is an absolute freak. That defense is at the scheme.
Nobody in the
period, point
NFL
blank.
can jump up and get the ball better. No one in there.
Nah, exactly. And then you got Andy can run short routes.
T. Higgins.
Tyler
And
Lockett,
you
the most
have,
underrated receiver that's playing today.
Relax, Gunner.
Well, you have
Kenny
Tyler
Walker.
Lockett.
Yeah, y'all just go.
You have
Let me
Tyler
go
Lockett
last.
and Jackson Smith-Njigba, who people forget he was the best receiver at Ohio State with those dogs, Garrett Wilson, Jackson Smith-Njigba,
Chris
and
Olave.
Chris Olave.
He
Marvin
was the
Harrison
best.
Jr..
And, people used to drool over Jackson Smith, bro. He's gonna shine this
Hey,
year.
bro.
And
Y'all
then,
remember Jackson Smith and Jigba's last college game? What he did?
Nope.
366 and 5 tuds against
Yeah.
Utah in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He had
bro,
good
he's a
game. He had
fucking
good
freak,
outing.
bro. He's going to shine this year. And then you have
Tyler Lockett still.
then
Yeah,
you
no,
have
I got him at a B
Walker,
tier.
Walker
quarterback
and
short.
Charbonnet at running back.
Yeah, they
A
got
quarterback
nice team.
short of
And you
Ed.
got Cross at left tackle, so you have a decent little tackle. And then Gino can get the ball. Bro, yeah, it don't get much better than that. 3 receivers, 2 running backs. Bro,
Josh, where
and
do you
don't
have
forget
him?
about Jake Bobo.
Well, no,
brother.
everybody goes before me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's a
go.
consensus B here. Is anybody arguing? You muted yourself again, Big Kai.
I had him at B also. Yeah. For all they've got depth at the receiver. They've got depth at running back. I like Chardonnay personally.
I do too.
I like Zach or Charbonnet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I call it Chardonnay like the
No, I
wine.
think it's a
My
consensus
bad.
B. What do you got, Josh?
A consensus B? You know what?
He's gonna say C.
Hey, listen. I'll do B. I can do B. I can be
He was gonna
satisfied
say
that
C.
I can be satisfied that we're at least we're a little bit better than the you know what I'm saying? I can ride with that. And the only reason
where are they
the only reason
on yours?
The only reason that we're not literally an S tier offense is because Geno Smith is throwing the football.
Yes.
Yeah, no, honestly,
The
it
offense
really
in
could be
Seattle has
S
gotten
tier.
so
Yeah, right. I
fucking
agree.
good over the last 4 years. It's unfucking believable. You wouldn't know it because it's not a big market. Listen, listen, East Coast. I'm the only motherfucker that's seen every Seahawks game since I was incarcerated. Okay, that's the last time I missed a Seahawks game. This fucking offense has gotten so good, so good, and I have nothing but hope for Mike McDaniel this year, man. That's the big key for me. What can Mike do? What can Mike do? You know,
Mike
the
McDonald.
weapons are there. Kenneth
Mike
Walker
McDonald.
got robbed of offensive rookie of the
Mike
fucking year.
McDonald. Mike
Zach
McDonald.
Charbonnet, way overdrafted him. Definitely didn't fucking need him in the second, but he lays it down, son. Drop
He's
the
a
shoulder
dog.
fucking. Listen, we got a great RB2. Abraham Lucas on one side, Charles Cross on the other side. We just drafted AJ Barner, Michigan's fucking tight end. We have Noah Fant, underrated
Nah, you
fucking
didn't-
another
Ronnie brings up a
Noah
good
Fant,
point.
underrated
I think
tight
you
end who's
didn't
never
give
had a
the
motherfucker
good
thrown in the
Michigan
ball.
tight end.
I think you guys are missing a really big name.
Jake Bobo.
Jake Bobo.
Jake Bobo is the best run blocking wide receiver in the NFL. And in the words of Pete Carroll, we need more Bobo. If Jake Bobo is our wide receiver 4, tell me that ain't a fire ass wide receiver core, son. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, the most underrated receiver alive today. Tyler Lockett. You talk about Mike Evans'
Wow.
There's not
consistency.
many wide
Fine.
receiver fours that
You
are
talk
gonna be
about Mike
better than
Evans'
Jake Bobo,
consistency.
though, honestly.
He's right fucking next to Tyler Lockett, son. He ain't wearing the right jersey to get the recognition, but he's right
Wow.
fucking there, dude. Longest tenured player on the team. Absolute dog. That's it. I'm not going to get all fired up about Seattle. I love my team. We're going to go to the playoffs and lose. And I'm okay with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was your promo by
He's a lover,
Sketch.
but
for
he's a
today.
realist.
Hey, listen. Next up
I'll
is
take that sketch balling.
Next up is, I think, one of the bigger question marks of the whole league. It's last up. I like how we have this last up.
Man, it's a fucking D.
See, but
Offense
That's
now.
crazy.
Offense.
right.
Bro.
D is crazy, bro. Don't disrespect
You're right.
Kyler Murray.
You're right. You're right. They should be an F, but they're not.
All right. Avery's got him at D. Where do you have him, Ronnie? Or Riley? Where do you have him, Riley?
I have him at a C. Easy C. And if we did a 6th tier, maybe even B, and move a couple of those B's to A.
Where do y'all have him?
I mean, you got Kyler Murray, James Conner, Marvin Harrison Jr. is one of those guys that we can kind of say.
Bro, see, that brings me back to kind of, and if Justin Jefferson could make somebody a B tier alone, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray with a little bit of skabizzle. I mean, good. Like, I don't know.
Crazy work.
What happens if they develop a little chemistry?
Say my quote one time, Gunner. Kyler Murray.
See,
Like,
he's done a whole season before. He's went through a whole season. He's fine.
how many? 1 out
He
of
tore his
5.
ACL crazy.
He ain't.
1 out of 5.
Hey, listen.
Like,
James Conner's the same
that
age as
boy
all of us. He
5'8".
graduated with us. James Conner is
5'8", 180,
is a
man.
very old running back right now. You
5'8",
can kind of bank on James getting hurt at some point this year. And then they got Trey Benson to come in. Trey Benson's a damn good running back.
Right.
Trey McBride's
Hey,
a damn good tight end.
5'8", 180.
Trey
The
McBride,
man running your
Trey McBride,
offense
top 10
is
tight end
5'8",
without question.
180. Like, I hear y'all.
Kyler Murray
I've seen
can
what
move.
Kyler Murray can do, bro.
Kyler Murray led them motherfuckers to 11-0 a couple years ago.
Hey, bro, that's great. That is
Was Bryce
great.
Young like 5'9" and a quarter?
So Avery, are you the only
Sure
one who got him at
is.
D? The rest of us got him in C? 4-1, Cardinals.
I
C.
mean, hey, I'm not upset. Like,
It's offense. Listen,
Hey,
once
man.
we get to defense, then we'll talk about how bad the Arizona Cardinals are. But offense,
that defense
C.
is fucking
Sure.
terrible. The offensive line is
I'm going C.
Atrocious.
like the offensive line ain't that good to me.
I'm
like,
going C, though. I think they got some pizzazz.
y'all are y'all are good.
Trey Benson's nice. Trey McBride is nice. Marvin Harrison Jr. is obvious.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. might be the best receiver to come out of the
Let
draft
me
in a
ask you
while.
this serious question. Who is
Other
their
than
wide receiver
Randy
2?
Moss.
Who is their wide receiver 2? Do we know? I don't.
Because they
Who's
had
the Cardinals
Rondale
wide
Moore,
receiver
they
2?
traded him, which is not good.
Zay Jones.
Did they sign Zay
Yeah, they
Jones?
picked him up, but
Did they sign Zay Jones?
Now that's rough. That's
It doesn't
keeping
mean
them, that's
anything.
keeping them in C.
Dortch?
That's keeping them down.
Is Greg
Bro,
Dortch still there?
they just dropped that tier. He got dropped by the Jags. If the Jags don't want you, like, hey, bro, and this, hey,
Weaver.
man,
Jags.
Zay Jones,
Xavier Weaver.
Zay Jones, ECU alum,
Nice.
ECU alum, Zay Jones.
So hey, so
I
we'll
typically rock for the
say
guys
because
but
I do, and I still very much so question the wide receiver 2, and God forbid the wide receiver 3 in Arizona these days. So they're a low C.
C tier.
C nonetheless.
They have some of the
Petering,
most
bro.
potential, though. They have some of the most potential.
Put them at C.
All right.
4-1.
Well, listen, that wraps up our tier list for NFC offenses.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's all 4 divisions. The rest of those are AFC teams.
Bro, you want to know
brother.
something crazy? Let me see what my shit looks like compared to that. I knew there wouldn't be no fucking parity. Look at that. Come on now. I had 7 tiers, but this shit, I mean, it's right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
We really weren't that.
I'm glad we gave
Not
the
one
Bucks a
time.
good
Not
argument
one time
because-
did any of us have a grade that was too higher or lower than the other person.
Yeah.
So there's a pretty good
So
understanding. So this is probably going to be a damn accurate list.
and just
from fucking week
just
8.
so everybody and just so like people at home know, like get together and say, oh, this is my list. Nah, we literally, I'm looking at mine on a fucking
I
Google
force
Doc.
them. I tell
Like,
them, don't blow your load.
Dude, Ronnie and I had the same list before the stream even started. I swear to God.
It's weird.
All right. Next up here, we're gonna do some interviews of some NFC team.
Yeah, I'm Brady. I'm from Minnesota. I'm a diehard Vikings fan. And we're here to talk about why we're the best team in the NFC North, right?
Well, maybe best offense.
Peep-
Best
peep-
offense.
peep the tier
Okay.
list.
All right.
Can you
Yeah,
see the? Can you see the
team's
list?
a fucking
Can you see the
stretch.
tier list?
What's that?
Can you see the tier list? There should be a
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, if you click on it, it should get bigger. What do you think?
I mean, this is an offensive tier list?
Yeah, only offense.
We're worse than the Packers, huh?
That's a valid question, dude.
The criteria
quarterback
behind
play
that one
for
was
sure.
Jordan Love versus a rookie who hasn't played a game yet, basically.
Okay, that's fair.
That basically
That's
is what it
fair.
comes down to.
That's literally what it came down to, honestly.
Okay.
Us two here were arguing for the Vikings more than the other guys, so.
It came down to a 3-2 vote, bro. Like,
Here's what we thought. We thought that y'all and the Packers or y'all and the Bears have like similar weapons wise, but me and him thought that your receiving core with the tight end of Hawkinson was is a lot better than the Bears.
It's one of the best in the NFL. The receiving core.
You guys have one of the best
serious question,
supporting
and none of us know who is your running back one right now.
Aaron Jones.
Oh yeah,
right.
Jesus Christ!
Come on,
we didn't
man.
fucking know who Minnesota's running back was,
Yeah,
and then
that's
we
not
talked
good,
about
that
the trade
might boost them
afterwards.
up to the next year, brother.
Aaron Jones went to the Raiders.
Update, and we swooped him up the very next day.
Yeah.
No, we fucked that up. He's a Viking. He went in the division. We fucked that up. He's a Viking, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Brady, I have a question for you too.
God bless.
How good do you think Christian Darrisaw is a top 3 left tackle in the NFL?
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, he's top 5. The
Christian
argument
Wirfs, Rashawn Slater, Teron Armstead, Trent Williams. There's 4 right there. There's 4 right there, bro. There's 4 right there.
Hey, Slater didn't even play last year, man.
Okay. He's still better.
I don't think so.
So now it doesn't matter if he's guaranteed to miss 6 games, huh?
So
he's guaranteed to miss a year.
What's that?
I said he was guaranteed to miss a year last year.
So where do you?
It was a thing. It was a thing, man.
Where do you
Hey,
have?
ability is availability.
Ronnie was killing me. Ronnie was killing me because I was like, who? Like, I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know shit about the Vikings.
No, Darrisaw is like almost like changing the game of how like left tackles. But he's so aggressive in his passes. Like he's really like that. That dude is really, really like that.
How do you honestly?
He's the next Trent Williams.
What's the floor of you being satisfied with JJ McCarthy this year? What do his numbers have to look like?
Dude, listen. There's no floor. When you're a Minnesota Vikings fan, you're just happy that we took a quarterback in the first round. This is the highest we've ever drafted a quarterback ever. Okay? And
that comes with some fucking expectations, dude.
Our quarterback history is horrible.
It sure is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I think he's in a good situation. He's a good kid. He's a winner. I mean, the dude was like 34-2 in high school, won a state championship his sophomore year, transferred to IMG, won a national championship, lost 1 game at Michigan, won a national championship as a junior.
Hey, with that supporting cast that the Vikings got, all he's got to do is manage the game.
And he has an offensive coach.
Brock Purdy.
Too. Hey, bro, the offensive coach aspect is big, though. O'Connell, you know what I'm saying? He's a good coach.
Hey, he was that offensive coordinator out there in LA when the Rams won the Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah.
He's a good Bill Belichick guy.
Last year, he made Josh Dobbs look like a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Who's your OC? Is it Shane Waldron?
What's that?
Who's the OC?
It's Wes Phillips' kid.
Okay. I can't remember where the fuck Shane Waldron went.
No idea.
Hey,
so it's basically so what I said was that I think JJ McCarthy has a pretty high ceiling and an extremely low floor. And we put him where we did because
I said Mac Jones floor.
If Justin Jefferson plays on any team, they can't that offense can't be a D.
Hey, his floor could be absolutely terrible. I mean, it's so unproven because he didn't really get asked to do very much at Michigan. But he is a winner. He does win football games.
Absolutely.
Well, that's why I said that.
What happens when somebody lets him loose?
I said between Caleb Williams and like McCarthy, like yeah, obviously Caleb has all the like the things that you look for in like a high draft pick and the wow factor and all that, but like I wouldn't be surprised if right off the bat JJ McCarthy can run an offense better than Caleb will be able to as far as getting the ball out quick, going through your reads. You know what I'm saying? Like he might not have the big play ability, but even then, like McCarthy still showed off. Like yeah, it's just football in shorts, but his ability to make, backdoor turns and throw the ball downfield and stuff, like he's shown he's got a little more pop in his arm I think than people think. So I wouldn't be surprised if off the bat, he's not that bad, honestly.
I'm pretty sure that JJ McCarthy had the second highest velocity at the combine behind Joe Milton.
Hey,
yeah.
So where do you have on the ball? So where do you have the Vikings? Where do you have them?
Offense.
Where would I put them on this tier list?
Yeah.
Offense only.
Offense.
Really
offense. I'd put them up there by the Cowboys. I think the Seahawks are pretty high.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Seahawks out.
That Aaron Jones, we dropped the ball with.
Yeah, we did.
We fucked that trade all up, dude. We thought Aaron
Raiders
Jones played in Vegas.
I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, I thought that he was there.
No, as soon as he said it, I knew immediately. I remembered seeing it. They were playing all the videos of him talking crazy shit on the Vikings of his old fucking selfie videos. Yes,
you're allowed to make mistakes.
They said that's Brett Favre. No, it's Aaron Jones.
Hey, that
was
a huge pickup. That's the one thing that we needed. That was like the last key I think that we needed for the offense.
I'm curious, as a Vikings fan though, were you pretty disappointed with Mattinson last year? I mean, you probably thought that he was going to be the answer.
Dalvin Cook Jr.
To your
future. Bro, he looked just like Dalvin Cook.
Physically, it didn't surprise me at all that he stunk.
Okay,
I thought we could have went with Ty Chandler right away.
Okay.
Hey, Ty Chandler. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. Ty Chandler fucks my franchise Panther team up like every time I simulate him for some reason.
Hey, Brady, what is the lowest low
they have
of
Cam
Vikings
Akers too, don't
of
they?
being a Vikings fan? What was the lowest low?
Oh, can I give you a multiple choice?
Sure.
All
right. So I'm gonna only give you two. Okay? Actually, three. I'll give you three. Michael Vick's run in 01 was that 01, right? That was 01. Gary Anderson missing the field 99 or
98
or 98. Yep, 98 or Blair Walsh. You pick.
It's probably Gary Anderson, man. I mean, that team was that's we should have a Super Bowl ring from 1990.
I ain't gonna lie, that team should have went undefeated.
Bounty Gate.
Blair Walsh to this day owes me $800.
NFL history. Randy Moss.
That was Randy Moss's first year. That was Moss's rookie year.
Come on.
All right, what about the real hard-hitting question, bro? Is Deacon Jones the real NFL sack leader? Single season.
Jones?
People don't know about Deacon Jones.
He's a John Randall guy. He's not a Deacon Jones guy. He's a John Randall guy.
Jared Allen.
All right, what was the highest high?
Underrated.
Hey, what was the?
Do me.
Wait.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Hit the celly one time. Yeah.
Hey, what?
Bro got to watch his team push fucking Dan Orlovsky out of the end zone.
Hey, man.
Backfoot step out of the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Jared Allen did that.
Is it cool to be able to say that Brock Lesnar was on the Vikings?
That's true.
It is.
Do people wear Lesnar jerseys?
Minnesota Vikings.
Hey, Ryan, I'm pretty sure he was always 69er, bro.
He was.
I'm pretty sure Lesnar wore 69.
You bet.
What about the miracle?
Minnesota
Miracle. That had to have been crazy as fuck, right?
That was crazy. I was at that game and I was sitting right above the tunnel that he ran into. It was sweet.
Oh, hey.
That was probably
That all right. So that was my next question. What was the highest high? I think we hit it.
Yeah.
That was
At least
that was
of your
pretty awesome.
fandom. You know,
We're
you're
not gonna
You
talk
went,
about
like,
the
you probably
weekend
could not
afterwards,
believe.
but what's that?
No, so you probably couldn't believe your life at that moment. Like, is this real right now? Like, there's no way.
Nobody could. It was crazy.
My man, I probably would have cried watching, like,
did.
if I, yeah, okay, yeah. Because I'm, like, thinking about that, like, man, just a
Bro, that would
moment
be
like
insane, bro.
But then after every high, there's always a low. And it's always the lowest of lows after the high.
So-
that's just what being a Minnesota sports fan is, right?
So, Brady, legit question. Did you know that the Saints had Bounty Gate going on? Like, when it was happening? Or did you have to wait until it came out? Like, watching the game, did you like, man, they got money on.
I mean, they kicked his ass. And I felt like there should have been like roughing the passer. Like,
Bro,
I
R.I.P.
don't know
Will
where that
Smith.
was all game long.
R.I.P. Will Smith. Will Smith literally picked this dude up at 42 and spine busted him into the fucking Superdome turf.
Hey,
Bro, what do you mean? That's why someone
Triple
shot him
H
when he tried to
style.
fight him in the fucking parking lot.
Javon, hey, Von's in here. He's a Saints fan.
No,
Which
I
one?
was gonna say, like, how
Which
was it
one?
feel being? Well, I was just how does it feel being part of one of like the 4 years in a row of robbing the Saints. The Rams did it the 1 year with the pass interference that everybody was like, "Yo, what?" And then
Hey,
you guys with the
Nicole
Minnesota
Roby
Miracle.
Honestly, it feels really good. Every time we beat the Saints, I feel really good about it. And every time Sean Payton loses a football game as a Bronco, I feel good about it. I hate the Saints and I hate Sean Payton.
Hey, man. And Drew Brees' baby. You got to hate Drew Brees' baby because that's the only reason that Drew Super Bowl that year because he had that baby. According
That's
to Pat
Hurricane
McAfee.
Katrina.
Yeah,
NFL was trying to do
Pat
New Orleans a
McAfee.
favor.
Pat McAfee blames it on that fucking kid. He said.
All right, well, that just about wraps it up. For me, at least, I'm going to end this whole shebang here in a second, unless anybody else has anything else they want to add to it.
Hell nah, man.
Appreciate you
NBA
for joining us,
playoffs is
Brady.
lit.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. We'll do it again. Hey, we're doing NFC defenses if you want to come for that too.
Hey, Vonn.
Yeah,
Appreciate you for coming on, Vonn.
Ryan
Appreciate
Flores,
Vonn
baby.
coming on.